Welcome to Penny for Your Shots, conversations and cocktails with brilliant women, the podcast where we uncork the stories and insights of exceptional female leaders from all walks of life. Our goal is to serve up wisdom, tips, and inspiration, and to support each other in rediscovering ourselves and what sets our souls on fire. We'll also share personal memories, paired with friends and a favorite beverage. I'm your host, Penny Fitzgerald, and I believe that the best stories are served up over a glass of wine or a cocktail. So grab a glass, get comfy, and let's pour ourselves into Penny for Your Shots. This week, Penny for Your Shots means more than cocktails because I'm talking with Pistol Packin Paula. You probably already know she's going to put on a show for us this fall at Wine Camp. Pistol Packin Paula is a 2-time world champion pistol twirler. Yes, that's a thing. Paula's an actor, stuntwoman, athlete, educator, author, and entrepreneur. She loves and cares for animals, personally and professionally, and has a passion for serving her community, especially children. Paula was shy as a child and couldn't see herself ever being in front of an audience. It's her mission now to teach children that they can be anything they want to be, as long as they have it in their heart and they keep trying. When she asked some stuntmen to teach her how to twirl guns, she was underestimated, maybe even ridiculed. She was small, a girl, and told she couldn't do it. We talk about being challenged and how being told you can't do something was a spark that made her dig in. She proved them wrong, and she's performed in front of thousands and thousands of people, for celebrities and on TV. Don't miss your opportunity to see Pistol Packin Paula in person, and join us at Wine Camp this September 19th through the 21st in Texas Hill Country. There's more information, and you can register at pennyforyourshots.com/wine-camp. Here is Pistol Packin Paula. There you are. Hi.
How you doing, my friend?
You look great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I have like 3 jobs I do. So I work for the museum, and then in between I do my own personal dog grooming.
You're busy.
Yes, I'm busy. Fine point. Yes, I'm busy.
Yeah, very much so, yes. Well, okay, so let's back up a second. Where did you grow up?
I actually grew up in Connecticut.
Connecticut?
Yeah, I was actually born in Massachusetts, moved to Connecticut when I was about 4 or 5 years old.
Uh-huh.
Graduated from there, got involved in community theater, went through stunt school, and that's when I came to go to California to Hollywood. Didn't work out as well as I thought it was. So I ended up in Arizona for 16 years, working at a theme park, portraying Annie Oakley and Calamity Jane, doing stunt shows. And that's where my career kind of basically started.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you, when you were a stunt person, you were doing like all kinds of stunts, or just mainly?
Yeah. When I went through stunt school, you learn how to fall off buildings, get caught on fire, do car stunts, to motorcycle stunts, to horse stunts, to fight scenes, and a little of everything. So I mean, you learn everything that you would have to do on the movies.
Wow.
So, they said, well, you're pretty good, so why don't you try? And so I did, and went a little too green, a little too fresh, a little too young.
Yeah.
Not really knowing many people out there, and it just didn't go that way. But I look at it as God didn't want me to stay there. He wanted me to go another direction, which now I came Pistol Packin Paula. So that's what kind of, I guess, was going to be my career.
Yeah.
People ask you, even when you personally, what are you going to do when you grow up? What was your answer?
I thought I was going to be an accountant for about 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, I didn't know I was going to be a gun twirler.
Oh,
It just blows people's mind that, becoming a two-time world champion gun twirler. I mean, I still have to pinch myself and saying,
yeah,
what am I doing? I didn't know I was going to be doing this. So, but it's been a fun adventure, and there's been a lot of ups and downs, but just keep on plugging.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you were, I don't mean to go clear back, but when you were a little kid, were you interested in like physical things? Like, how did you?
Well, I was really into, I was into my sports.
Uh-huh.
I did softball and soccer
Uh-huh.
through high school and through grammar school, and played a little basketball, but I'm only 5'2", so that
Oh,
didn't go very far. And then so I just played sports most of my life, and
okay.
I think sports really kind of saved my life, as in being involved and being part of something. I grew
Uh-huh.
up a very, very shy child. Uh,
Oh, uh-huh.
and I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I
Sure.
mean, my it wasn't a great childhood.
Okay.
So, for what I'm doing today, a lot of people are shocked because I was so
Mm.
shy and had a hard time talking in front of people. And now I perform in front of hundreds of people. And I mean, I was on America's Got Talent where I performed about millions of people.
How
Uh,
fun.
yeah, so there's a big change there. So
Yeah.
basically, community theater really got me out of my shell.
Mm-hmm.
But who would have thunk I'd be a two-time world champion gun twirler? And made a movie about me.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Oh, look at that. Pepper and Paula.
Yeah, Paula. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so it's weird how life goes sometimes.
Right. Well, how did that segue then? You were doing the stunt thing and then got to Arizona. Is that where you kind of discovered you could twirl guns?
No, I actually started twirling guns when I was in stunt school because it was
Okay.
actually a kind of a I saw the guys because it was Western themed, the stunt
Mm-hmm.
school, and I saw the guys twirling the guns, and I said, "Hey, it looks pretty cool. Let me try." He said, "The guns are pretty heavy, because I'm only 5'1.5",
Yeah.
and at that time I was still 5'1.5". Uh, but uh, but I worked at it. I wanted to prove a point, and not knowing I was becoming Pistol Packin Paula at that point.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and I did. I practiced with one gun, and so when I got finally to this theme park, I started twirling guns again. They're like, "We're against doing that because they're company guns." But then they started realizing that how good I was. They said, "Hey, if you can throw it in a show, in one of the stunt shows," and so I started to. And they said, "Well, wait a minute. If you can twirl too, will you create a show? We'll use it in one of our cookout deals that they did there." And I then became Annie Oakley and doing shows that way.
Okay.
So that's how it got started. And then I never realized how big it was until I started. People were calling me to corporate parties, and it just evolved and took over my life. And so now here I am, 33 years later,
Wow.
twirling guns, doing
And doing what?
bull whips. I crack bull.
Oh,
Bring
holy cow.
get it out here like this.
Yeah. Okay.
So I do like target hitting, and even on America's Got Talent, I cut a target out of Nick Cannon's mouth.
Oh,
So that's on it's on YouTube, so you can see that.
okay. I will
So
include links to those to your book and the movie
yeah,
rather. And
yeah, and I do have a book. I'm glad you said that because I do have
hey, speaking of books, there it is.
a storybook
Oh,
coloring book that I created back in 2010. And
cute.
yeah, so it's a this way the kids can color me along with me.
Oh, cute.
So I
Oh my
did that,
gosh.
and I have goals that I've always tried to continue. So
Wow. Yeah, you have really like taken your talent and made the most of it. I mean, it feels like you're really combining your talent with a lot of entrepreneurial spirit.
yes, yes, because I mean, you can only do certain things for so long,
Right.
and I'm big in trying to figure a way to how to give back to my community and to kids mainly.
Hmm.
Because through my career, my main goal is try to encourage kids to follow their dreams and believe in themselves and not give up. Because I could have done that, and I wouldn't be where I am today if I just didn't have determination to get to my point where I am in life. So,
Hmm.
and even having an accident, I had a rollover accident back in 2008,
Mm.
and broke my pelvis in 3 areas and broke 3 ribs. and bruised a lung. And I didn't think I was going to twirl again. But here I am today in 2024
Yeah.
into doing my career. So
Good for you. Gosh. How did you become a champion? I mean, how did you?
well, there's certain memberships and groups that would get together, and they're all over the country and all over the world. So they would come in and we would compete against each other. One was called the Wild West Arts Club. And so we compete that way, you know, and I basically competed against men. I mean, there was probably one other woman there, but when I competed the first time, it was all men. And I beat, at that time, the world champion that year. So that really, you know, put a feather in my hat.
Yeah. Atta girl.
Say, wow, I do have something here. So that was back in 2006.
Okay.
So then my next one was 2009 after my accident.
Oh,
That
good
was,
for you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, that one was really a lot of determination, and I did cry on that one because, you know, I'm blessed to be here today. I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't, of course, for God. So
Yeah, good for you. And what a comeback through all of that.
yes, so that's why I'm trying to show kids that no matter what you're going through in life, that you can still, but it's all got to come from the heart and determination to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, the will and the want to.
Yes.
The heart.
Yes. And you can't be embarrassed. You can't feel like you're gonna, oh, I'm not gonna do it because I make a mistake and I'm gonna look bad. You know, if you don't try, how are you gonna find out?
Right. Right. And how are you going to look back on your life later
Right.
and regret what you didn't try?
Right. And I say, if you try and it doesn't work out, well, then try again. And just keep on trying until it goes. If it's that important to you, if you try, something else will turn. I thought I was going to be a stunt woman, and it turned out I'm Pistol Packin Paula. So I'm not disappointed. I mean, I still can do stunts, but I'm not disappointed that, you know, I wasn't into the movies and being a stunt woman in Hollywood. That wasn't God's plan. So, so here I am from Connecticut to California to Arizona to Texas. So.
Yeah. A recurring theme when I'm talking to people, when I'm talking to women, especially, it's fear that holds us back no matter what industry you're in. When you push through that fear is when you have the breakthroughs and when you reach the next level and when you're following your heart.
Right.
You know, God led you to where you are, and we have these dreams that are put there.
Right.
But I feel like it's the timing that is not our business. you
Right.
know?
No, it's true.
Yeah. It just, you know, where you're led, just follow it and go and let go of that.
I'm still in the process of trying to start an animation, which the characters that you can see, I don't know if you can see him or not.
In your book? Oh, Jake is a horse?
My horse.
Uh-huh.
I have Tonto as my horse, and they're still alive. And then
Oh, nice.
there's me.
Yeah. Cute.
And then there's
Pepper the dog.
Now Pepper I had to put down back in 2019. So, but I'll probably get another Pepper too. Line. But but this is this book goes to his memory.
Aw.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but so I mean, through this, I want to try to start an animation or a television show to encourage kids to follow their dreams and believe in themselves. So that's kind of my next goal, and you know, whichever way it goes, because I've been working on that since 2005. But then I got my accident, and a lot of things happened through my life, and you know, changes, and so God knows His timing. So
yeah, I think He puts us in others' lives too to make things happen.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Collaborations and support.
Very much so.
Yeah. Okay. My wheels are turning because I just talked to a book publisher. Yes. I will get you introduced to her for sure, but there may be some other, you know, collaborations.
Well, yeah. That's called networking.
Yeah, exactly. And support of other women. And I want to lift you up too. So that's wonderful. And I can't wait to see your presentation. So you are going to be presenting to us, for those listening. We have a retreat coming up in Texas Hill Country, September 19th through the 21st. And the 21st is our hoedown, where Pistol Packin Paula will be presenting. Yeah. Exactly. So will you be doing some like of your whip stuff too?
I'll be
Your
doing
whip
my
work?
whips and a little of my gun.
Oh, there it is.
So I'll be doing some gun twirling and
Okay.
doing some shooting targets,
Okay.
bull whips, doing fancy bull whip work and hitting targets with my bull whips. And it's
Okay.
about a good 30-minute show, and I get people into it to the
Oh,
show.
fun.
I get a volunteer.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun. Okay. Well, I was hoping that you were going to use blanks, but if you're shooting things, you're not using
I'm
blanks.
using blanks, yes.
Oh, okay.
The blanks can shoot balloons, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Safety first, people.
Yes, I'm big on that. So you're safe. As long as you're in front of me, you're fine.
But behind you is a problem.
Behind me, yeah, it's a slight problem. I don't want to whip anybody.
Oh, with the whip. Sure.
But
Wow.
safety is very major to me. I always go over, if I'm especially doing a show for a group of kids and stuff, I always go over gun safety and everything and make sure about that.
Nice. Wine Camp. It's a thing, y'all. Don't miss your chance to join us in Texas Hill Country this fall. Prices go up on July 1st, so grab your bestie and secure your spots today. You can find more information and register at pennyforyourshots.com/wine-camp. We'll be tasting wine at multiple vineyards, making craft cocktails together, checking out a brewery, and doing some shopping in Fredericksburg. And we're finishing up our time together with a hoedown in an Old West town with Pistol Packin Paula. There'll be a few other surprises, and you won't want to miss a minute. The events happen September 19th through the 21st. Check out all the information at pennyforyourshots.com/wine-camp. And if you have any questions, reach out to me at pennyforyourshots.com or on social media. It's going to be a blast, and I can't wait to say a toast with you in person this fall, y'all. See you there. Cool. So, America's Got Talent.
Mhm.
My husband and I watched it. I'm sure we saw you.
In 2013, I was on it.
13. Okay.
I didn't even go very far. Howard Stern loved me. Other judges were scared of me. So
Oh. I can see that.
I did cut a target out of Nick Cannon's mouth. So,
Oh, wow.
so he was pretty nervous.
Wow, I bet.
Yeah, I didn't practice with him. He came out and cut the target.
Just did it.
Yeah. Not thinking about a million people watching me. Hopefully, I don't hit him.
Right, right.
But I didn't. He was pretty scared. He was shaking.
I bet. I would be too.
Yes. The whips go over 750 miles an hour. So.
Oh, man. Holy cow.
Yeah.
So how was that whole experience, the America's Got Talent?
It was fun and interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for some of the people, how stressful they got.
Mm.
Because I just went there for fun, and that's how you have to go, that frame of mind, just have fun, relax, and enjoy. But I mean, if someone said, would you do it again? I would say probably not.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I mean, they're not really going much in details. It's a reality show. I mean, you got to do everything that they say to do. And it's just, they kind of take the fun sometimes out of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I've had other friends on it. They have a good experience, and then it's, same kind of thing. You did it once, you don't have to do it again.
Yeah, yeah. There was kind of an agenda maybe for.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah.
So
well, it kind of makes sense, but yeah, that's it's good publicity though for you. I would think.
I mean, I was on national TV.
Yeah.
My name was on national TV, so people did see me.
Yeah.
The people that don't understand what I do and how they presented me, I got a lot of bad comments saying, because like they said, I was coming out, I came out shooting, but they made me look like I shot more than I really did. So it made it look like I was just bang, 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 and that was all I doing.
Oh,
So, but it's just part of the business. Part
yeah.
of, them selling stuff.
Yeah.
So exciting.
Yeah.
But I had fun with it. I'm glad I experienced it.
And I mean, part of it sounds really cool.
Yeah. No,
The
I did. And I
actual.
met a lot of nice people out there. And so that was fun. Uh, really, there's a lot of talented people out there, so it was fun
Yeah.
to mingle with them and all that. So,
Yeah, absolutely. And learn a little bit about your strength and resilience too. I
yeah.
mean, more, you already had it, but that proved it some more. What's something that I haven't asked you that you would love to share?
Um, I mean, I traveled all over the country, even been to Australia,
Wow.
in my business, through my career. Met a lot of different celebrities. Um, one celebrity was Melissa Gilbert. I did a
Oh,
show for a reunion for Little House on the Prairie
yeah.
in Tombstone,
Oh,
Arizona. And she came up to me, and I mean, I knew they were out in the audience, but I didn't, I got off stage. I was standing there. Well, she actually came over with her son at the time and shook my hand. She said, "You rocked my world."
oh,
I was
wow.
like, "Wow." And then her son wanted to take a picture with me and everything. So that's neat. And that's my, because I know one question that you had in your email is, what makes you happy and what
Yeah.
I do. And that is to make people smile and have fun with my show. Forget about their problems for 30
Hmm.
minutes and not think about anything, just enjoy what I'm doing and making them laugh. That's what I enjoy about my career, and kids that come running up to me and give me a big hug, you know, um, saying thank you. I
Hmm.
don't know what I did, but I encouraged them in some way,
Yeah.
that said, "Oh, I love the show," or they'll just come over and hug me. And so that means that, I don't know if it's because me doing what I do and showing people that and being encouraging them or
Hmm.
what, but it's just neat that I have or I'm hearing 2 or 3 year olds are watching my movie over and over and over because their parents come to me. I've watched your film about 300 times. And so, and then I tell them I'm sorry. They said, no, 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 it's a great movie. So my kids are enjoying it. And I go, they probably know all the songs by heart. And they go, yeah, and then the words. So, but that's what makes me do what I do, because I want to encourage kids to, no matter if, me being a woman, because I was told I couldn't do this. My hands were too small. I wasn't strong enough. And I proved that wrong.
Hmm.
And being in the man type world of my business,
Hmm.
doing it as a woman and continue doing it, um, so for 33
Yeah.
years, still going with it.
Was that a little bit of fuel for you? Like, I feel like if somebody says you can't do that.
Yes. No, I'm that type of person. If you give me a challenge, I'll do it.
Hmm.
Or you say you can't do it, I don't.
Watch me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Because
Oh,
hopefully that will shine off to other kids.
hmm. Absolutely. I just keep thinking my dad would have loved you. He was, well, I had him until he was almost 103. He
Oh,
made
wow.
it 3 weeks shy and just loved everything cowboy.
Okay.
Everything, yeah. And he used to sing Little Annie Oakley to me when I was a little kid. So I think he would have just loved to have seen your presentation, and I know he's going to be watching. So
Probably has seen it. Don't
yeah,
know. He's up there watching.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other thing that I usually ask is, because my podcast is Penny for Your Shots, and usually shots means alcohol instead of pistols. But, yeah,
I forgot to bring my wine glass.
yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. That was the other question. I was talking to my husband about it, and he says, "Well, is she going to be drinking when she's?"
No, I won't be drinking while I'm twirling. I don't do that. Just like don't drink and drive, don't drink and twirl guns.
That's a really good motto to live by.
When the guns come off, that's a different story.
Yeah, there you go. Well, and yes, please hang out with us after your presentation so we can have some fun. So what's your favorite cocktail or glass of wine? What do you like?
My wine I like is I do like a really good white Zen,
Yeah.
but I do like a really good Cabernet. I'm more of a red wine drinker
Okay.
than white. I
Uh-huh.
like it more of a kind of on the sweeter side, not too,
Uh-huh.
sweet, but
Yeah.
really don't like a dry wine.
Okay.
And then my drink that I really like is and it's got to be a really good one. Is
Yeah.
Mojito.
Is a what?
Mojito.
Mojito.
Yeah.
Mm.
They're really refreshing. They don't, but it's got to be made the right way.
Yeah, absolutely. Fresh
Mint,
mint.
yes. And so that's what I kind of like. I
Mm.
mean, I like rum drinks,
Hmm.
so, but a really good mojito, because I really don't like anything too sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. But a little bit.
A little bit, but not.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what's a favorite memory with girlfriends over a nice mojito?
Ah, I don't know. I drank so many, I don't remember. No, no, just kidding. I gotta keep my reputation.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, oh man, I work so much. Um, it's probably just actually just sitting down
Mm.
by a campfire when it's chilly out,
Yes.
or by the poolside.
Yep.
Um, but generally just because I really do. I work so much
Yeah.
to just to have time to sit back and enjoy people I work with, as in if I'm doing a movie or commercial work um, or my show. But usually when I do my show, I don't drink
Uh-huh.
even after it, because people always want to invite me over, but usually because I have to drive home. Uh,
Oh,
so, but it's nice to drink, but I feel that sometimes you don't have to drink to have a good time.
no, that's true.
So,
Yeah.
um, to really answer your question, I don't know if I did or not, but
Yeah, it sounds like you don't get much opportunity to vacation, do you?
not
Probably.
really. No,
Yeah.
no. My vacation time is usually going doing shows. Like the end of August, I go to uh, Minnesota
Oh, yeah.
to do shows up there,
Okay.
get away from the heat, even though sometimes it's kind of muggy there,
Yeah.
depending on usually, but the nights are real nice, just nice and cool.
Yeah.
And I stay at a really nice friend's house, and so have home cooked meals.
Yes.
I don't get much time to eat home cooked meals,
Oh gosh.
but I eat healthy though. Uh,
Uh-huh.
but so that's kind of my vacation time, is if I can get off and
Mm-hmm.
shows. That was I stay away from the responsibilities of being home.
Yeah.
You know,
Combine work with pleasure a little bit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I just love meeting people from all over. That's one thing I like about my job, though. It's like I meet people from all different countries, even
Mm-hmm.
here at the museum. You meet people from all over the countries and just get to know them and um, their lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
and that's really what is cool. And just to combine what somebody from Germany to the United States, or from Ireland to the United States, and learning their customs, and so it's just kind of cool about that.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're coming to you. Do you go to Europe and other countries to do
No,
your?
because of the gun situation. Uh,
Oh, right.
After 9/11, a lot of things have changed.
Right.
But mainly I stay within the United States. I did go to Australia but I couldn't bring my guns. So I did whips, but I did guns over there, but they had them already over there.
Okay.
So, but they're not totally real guns because they can't have those.
Oh,
So,
right. Yeah.
so I'm gonna twirl some, get used to some other guns that I'm so used to mine. First one,
What?
1997.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hearing you speak about using some, a different gun,
Uh-huh.
it'd be like a pro golfer going and trying to use somebody else's clubs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That I can't imagine. The weight, the feel, all of it would be different.
Yeah. But I mean, I did no problem with it. As you practice it, and it just naturally comes. So
Yeah.
you get used to it pretty quick. And I
Uh-huh.
change things too myself because like if I go into schools, I can't bring real
Oh,
guns.
sure.
So I
Yeah.
have these fake guns that look real,
Uh-huh.
a little bit lighter than my real guns.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta practice that before I go in because
Right.
I don't want my guns going up into the ceiling. So light.
Right.
So I'm so used to
Uh-huh.
heavyweighter guns on it. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, but if just like anything, it's like you ride a bicycle, you ride all the different type of bicycles, just kind of work with it a little, and then you're okay with it.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Things that those of us not in your industry would not ever think of.
No, 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 I don't think of that. And when you
Yeah.
see me do it, a lot of people say I make it look so easy and that the guns look light. Then you put the gun in your hand, you're like, holy crow, wow. So that's what makes me feel good on that too, because a lot of guys are like, and they put it in their hands, they're like, wow, right.
Yeah, I'm sure.
A lot of guys give me a hard time sometimes, but
Yeah.
they're not real. Yes, they are. No, they're
Mhm.
not. And then
Mhm.
okay, feel. And they go,
Check it out. Yeah. Wow. So do you have to like do you lift weights and do you do other kinds of
well,
workouts
yeah,
to
I do workouts. I mean, especially now, of course, as we get older.
Oh my. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I try to keep in best shape. With the accident, I have metal going through my hip.
Uh-huh.
So that is now catching up to me, and
Mm.
trying to stay on with massage therapists and to chiropractors and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of helps me keep my body in shape. If I don't, I'd be in trouble because not realizing what I did to my body back then is now catching up now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and even the stunts that you were doing early on, I'm
Right.
sure were
Well, yeah, that does wear and tear on your body, like knees
Mhm.
and joints and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But the accident really did a lot of wonders.
Messed you up.
Yeah, messed me up pretty good.
Mm. That was what year was that?
It was in 2008. believe it or not.
8.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
And I had to work real hard to get back in shape. Not having insurance, I had to do everything on my own.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
So
you're not
this-
working for a company.
No, I wasn't working for a company at the time. No, I was self-employed.
Oh boy.
So
Yeah.
lifting, hay bales and that type of thing was my workout.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 horses, so it's not the workout.
For sure.
Physically and financially.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, they are not cheap.
Oh, they're not. A lot of people say, I want to own a horse. I go, no, you don't. Wait till
They
get
eat, right?
Yeah.
Oh
But,
my
no, but
gosh.
their horses they're great spirited animals and
Mhm.
makes my spirit happy.
Amazing creatures. Yes.
They are.
Wow. I've got a girlfriend in Florida who rides every Saturday morning, and it's just her therapy.
Yeah.
It's her church.
Getting on top of a horse and just
Yeah.
wandering off. It's
Yeah.
hearing the
Just
flaps underneath you and
yeah.
powerful animal that you have under that can kill you in an instant if they wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
or hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gentle souls at the same
Yeah. Yeah. I was on a tour one time in Costa Rica, and it was for our company trip, but it was an incentive trip. And one of the excursions was up into the mountains, and we had horseback riding.
Right.
And those horses do it all day. They know where they're going, they know what they're doing. So you're just on there and you're on for the ride. and it was raining and slippery rocks up the mountain, up and down the mountain. And my horse had a frenemy relationship with the horse next to it. They were like nipping at each other the whole way. I'm like,
Fighting each other?
oh, yes, it was. Oh my gosh, it was for me very scary.
Yes.
It's funny now, but at the time I'm like, oh my God, this horse is going to kill me.
They can if they wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah. He clearly didn't want to because, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah. That was quite a memory. And I don't think I'll ever get on one again.
Get on one again. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, if you're around my horse, it's Jake. He's a therapy horse in a way.
Oh, nice.
They're scared and petrified. They get around him. I don't know what it is with him, but he's a very relaxing horse.
Yeah.
Very gentle horse.
Yeah.
They're both basically retired in a way because one is 29. The other one is 27.
Okay.
Because my trick horse, he's the Carmelo, which is a cream color horse with a white mane and tail and blue eyes like the blue sky.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah, they are. And he has arthritis in his front feet, which can kind of happen to some horses. So it's hard for him at times to walk in angles of his foot. So I got to really trim him well. And he's on boots most of the time just to give him a little cushion to walk. So he's he did like over 20 tricks. He lay down, he bowed, he drank from a bottle. He can do some still. He can say yes and no, get on a pedestal, but now he's basically retired. I can't really ride him anymore. And then Tonto, who's 29, I can ride him. But his joints are aching too, so I don't work.
I feel it.
So at that time, a lot of people ask, well, how old can a horse live? They can live all the way up to about 35 if they're healthy enough. But generally the age is, are between 28 to 32. If some make it that long.
Yeah. It's so hard to see them go through the aging process and get,
So.
Yeah, that's hard to see. I mean, because they're family.
Yes.
For sure. But you used to do stunt riding?
I did a little of it. I mean, I trained through it. I trained to do some of the trick riding, and basically the only one I really kind of held on to was the hippodrome. When you stand up in the saddle and you lean forward, you have straps that you put your feet in, and you lean forward, and they go into a full gallop.
Wow.
That's they call that the hippodrome.
Okay.
If you ever watch rodeos or anything like that, you'll see the girls holding the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're standing up, and the horse is running.
Yeah.
To trick riding. That's kind of the only one I basically really kept on to. The other ones I didn't.
Okay.
So, and you have to have the right horse to do some of your tricks. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So Jake wasn't really for hanging on and, doing that type of stuff, but I could get him to do the hippodrome for me. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I'm just imagining the core strength that you needed too, to keep your balance up there.
Yeah, pretty much so. I was young, at the time, so I could, but other than that.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Paula, this has been so fun.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, it's great to meet you.
Well, good to meet you.
Yeah.
You'll see me soon in September. So
yeah, absolutely. I can't wait. Now
where are you all located at?
Well, we're from all over. I'm in Iowa right now.
Oh, you're in Iowa now.
Yeah, I split my time between Florida and Iowa.
Okay.
Yeah, and I grew up in north central Iowa, so I have a Yelper, the Minnesota Yelper sometimes.
Okay.
Going a little bit. So yeah, when you mentioned Minnesota, I'm like, oh yeah,
Minnesota.
Yeah, neighbors. Yeah, and there's some of us from all over. There's coming in September. We've got some from the East Coast, some from the Kansas area.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Some from Chicago.
So that's going to be really fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm guessing this is going to be very new for everyone there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't wait for everyone to see it.
And then drinking wine.
All women drinking wine. Yep.
No bourbon, no whiskey.
There might be some of that too.
Oh, yeah.
We don't discriminate.
Okay. There's some good places here with some good whiskey. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we're going to be doing some of that tasting. And the day we come see you that afternoon, we're making a craft cocktail together. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah, it'll be super fun.
Yes, I can't wait now.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, because I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't know exactly the whole scenario.
Yeah. We're women, all women, and hopefully 50 of us.
Oh, wow.
Trying to sell out to 50 is what we think we can handle. This is our first attempt at doing a retreat together. So yeah, this will be super fun.
Good place, Texas.
Yeah. I can't wait.
The hill country is really beautiful.
Yeah. And the wines, wow, it's kind of, I kind of look at it like where Napa was 30 or 40 years ago. It's kind of the early stages of really good stuff.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's like a mile down the road, there's one, another mile down the road.
Yeah.
It's wine row instead of whiskey row. Going and going into Fredericksburg, it's wine row.
Nice. My kind of place.
You'll love it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, same here.
All right. Well, thank you so much. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know.
Okay. Yeah, I hear that little no in there. Let me know.
Yeah. It sneaks in every now and then.
What you know?
Oh, yeah, sure, you betcha.
That's a very famous one. You betcha.
Yeah, and gotta go.
I usually get that accent after I hang around with them all there, and then I come back. I have it a little, and then I lose it. Yeah,
so. I do too. Whenever I went up north to visit, I'd come back and be yelping for a week and a half.
Yeah. Don't you know?
Yeah. Well, get your kringla.
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh gosh.
Well, cool.
Thank you again. I appreciate your time and
thank you for doing this for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I'll meet you in person soon. Yeah. I'll see you as you go by into Minnesota.
Yeah. That's for sure. I'll be in there, August 23rd, 24th, 25th, I think, that week.
Oh, cool. Is that the state fair or what?
No, it's during the same time as state fair, but it's called Almond Gun Store, and they do a big event where the people can come in and shoot all different type of guns.
Okay.
And have entertainment. It's a big event they put on. But it's in Morristown. You ever hear of that?
Oh, I have heard of that. Yeah.
And it's south of Minneapolis, but they do it every year, and they have my shooting show, and then they have another trick shooting with shotgun. They have like a tank, and then they have military stuff there.
Wow!
So you can learn, and they have vendors, and they have Civil War people are there putting on a show.
Reenactment and stuff.
Yeah, reenactment groups and bands and music. Yeah, it's a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
And I do like 3 shows a day.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's when I hope it's not hot.
Yeah. August, you never know. It can be.
Yeah. It gets humid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm so used to the heat here. So people there are like, man, it's so hot out. I go, really? It's not that bad.
It'll feel nice.
Yeah, go to Texas heat after a while and you'll say, okay, it's isn't bad.
Yeah. I'm hoping by the end of September, it's a little bit mellowed out a bit.
Hope so for y'all's sake.
Yeah.
Make sure you drink a lot of water in between your wine.
We'll have to do that. Yeah.
Agua.
Good to remember. Yes. Balance your.
Balance it out. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosh. Cool. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
And I'll see you soon.
Okay. Well, take care and have a great rest of the summer.
Thanks. You too.
It was nice meeting you, Penny.
You too, Paula.
Hey, bye.
Bye. That's a wrap on another spirited episode of Penny for Your Shots, conversations and cocktails with brilliant women. I hope you've enjoyed the intoxicating blend of wisdom, wit, and wonder that these incredible women bring to the table. Check out the show notes for links to resources referenced in today's episode. And remember to subscribe and raise a glass with me every Thirsty Thursday as we continue to serve up inspiration, celebrate resilience, and reignite the passions that set our souls on fire. If you've loved what you've heard, please share the podcast far and wide and leave a sparkling 5-star review to let me know your thoughts. It would also help tremendously if you would visit pennyforyourshots.com and subscribe to learn when new episodes are available and pick up my free recipe. In the meantime, remember that your story deserves to be served and savored. Cheers to your brilliance and of women everywhere. Until next time, keep sipping and experiencing life's extraordinary moments. This is Penny for Your Shots, signing off with a clink and a toast to us. Cheers.